Welcome to Sense of Balance Live. I'm Sinan Pua from Sense of Balance, the acupuncturist. Well, tonight our topic is about diabetes complications. Well, I'm a bit late today. It's 10:40 now because I have a training today with training acupuncturists in New Zealand. Some of them come from Dunedin and some are in Hamilton, some are in Auckland to train them about acupuncture knowledge. So I'm doing this live video at 10:41 today, 10:40. Well, diabetes complication is our topic tonight. It's our live. We're going to talk about this. So high blood sugar damage organs and tissues throughout your body, entire body. Anyway, why is that? Because any way that has blood supply, the blood sugar is in the blood. The sugar is in the blood. So any way that cover with blood vessel, then when you have high blood pressure, it's going to damage it because a high blood sugar, not pressure, a high blood sugar in the vessel, it should nourish your blood should nourish your organs. But instead of that, because of the abnormal sugar, too high of sugar in the blood, then it cause damage. So the higher your blood sugar is and the longer you live with it, the greater your risk for complication. Now, I want to ask you a question right here. Complication, right? If you really can treat blood sugar, you shouldn't worry about diabetes complication. Now, if metformin or insulin can treat diabetes, you won't end up with complication. Now, I see a lot of patients, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years of diabetes, they're on medication, metformin and insulin, and they end up with diabetes complications. And what does it really tell you? It means that those medications doesn't work. It only control your blood sugar. At first, you will see the blood sugar reading will be normal. But when it comes to 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, someone just 10 years, you started to get diabetes complication, which means your blood sugar is gonna out of balance, no longer under the control, right? So then you start to get diabetes complication. Now I'm gonna name out what sort of complications is associated with diabetes. So practice and poke, please. What does it mean, practice and poke, please? I'm sorry, I not quite understand that, but thank you. Go live with, okay. Right. Then complications associated with diabetes include heart disease, heart attack, and stroke. Now, if you have diabetes, it will damage heart. Neuropathy. Neuropathy means nerve functioning problem. You get numbness, tingling, you loss of sensation in your feet, your fingers, and the extremities. Okay. Retinopathy and vision loss. So it attack your eyes. That is very common. Diabetic retinopathy. That is very common. Right. Then hearing loss. Right. You see, it actually harming your eyes, which is liver and gallbladder, hearing, ear, kidney, and bladder, and it also nephropathy, which is kidney disease. it leads to kidney disease, right? And food damage. Food damage is such as infection and sores that don't heal. Skin conditions such as bacterial and fungal infections. Depression. Well, you get depression. Dementia. The brain problem, which is the kidney. Right? So skin problem, lung control, right? So it can damage any of your organs according to Chinese medicine. Then when it damages all these things, it comes up with new conditions, new disease, which is come from diabetes complication, right? Right. Now, this is what I'm talking about today, is the diabetes complication. So you really need to look after yourself. And the best way to treat diabetes is not using metformin or insulin. It's change your diet. And I suggest vegan diet, the first one. And if you're just on vegan diet, well, a lot of them can heal. Type 2 diabetes, no problem at all. You can slowly cut down your medication and insulin. And that's what we help our patients to achieve. In some cases, if you become a vegan, then it hasn't helped, or the process is very slow, or you don't have confidence to do that, then who can you come with? Who can you go for help with? Come to us. We are the acupuncturists, and we help our patient cut down medication and eventually stop the medication. We do it very carefully. We want you to test your blood pressure, blood sugar reading every day. Then we give you Chinese herbs, we give you acupuncture. Then once your blood sugar is stable, then you can start cut down your blood sugar tablet and insulin. Then again, I'm an acupuncturist and Chinese herbalist. I study Western medicines. Then I practice in New Zealand. I don't have the right to stop any of your medication, but I know how to reverse your diabetes. Then once your diabetes reading is stable, you're going to go back to your GP and show your GP how well is your blood sugar. Then what happened? Ask your GP how to cut down the medication slowly in the right way. Now, as you're going with treatment with acupuncture and Chinese medicines. Once you cut off all the medication, it takes time. It's not just 1 or 2 months. It can be 6 months, 1 year, or 2 years, right? So be patient. You will get better. You must change your diet. Otherwise, you won't achieve what you want. If you keep going with diabetes, uncontrolling, and with metformin or insulin, you never get better, and you will get the diabetes complication that I mentioned about, right? 1 or 2. So give us a call if you're in New Zealand, Hamilton. We're in Hamilton, Dinsdale. Now we have clinic in Cambridge, and we have clinic coming out in Raglan, and a new one in a few weeks' time will be in Flagstaff, right? So come to us. Our phone number is 078467956, and we're happy to help you. Give us a call. You can ask a question. There's no charge for calling, right? Stay awesome. Our phone number is 078467956. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.